So I've been wondering, since I've been doing some research with Roll20.net. I'm sure a lot of you are familiar with Roll20 and what it does. I'm still very new to this and I'm getting more and more involved each day. But my idea that popped in my head was I wonder if it's possible to do the thing I always talk about is the online play that I said you could do with Baldwin Games or somewhere else, but do it with Roll20. Because I mean, the technical part has already been done. So they hold your character, they hold your information, they hold what adventures you play. So if they have all that information ready to go, why couldn't you develop an organized play using their model per se? I mean, I guess the tech is already there, is what I'm saying. So how difficult would it be for them to become the place for organized play for games? So I know a lot of you are like, but Lewis, who'd want to do that? What kind of companies would want to even get involved with that? Is that something that people would even want to do? So, as always, you know me, I got to do the research. So, I went and looked for games that I knew that um, are organized play that could possibly be on D20 that people would be interested in playing. And lo and behold, I ran into my buddies from Esper Genesis. That's from the guys who do Alligator Alley games, or sorry, Alligator Alley Entertainment down here in South Florida. And I know them pretty well. So I was like, I wonder. So I did a little research, reached out to them, asked them a few questions, and I think something like this might be possible. Yeah, it sounds crazy now, but I think it might be possible to make Roll20 the place that organized play gets developed. Now, some of you are like, wait a minute, Lewis, wait. But I mean, okay. So here's my idea of it. I'll tell you what works for me, and I think that alone will get people to understanding what I'm trying to do. So imagine you're at a convention and you're playing at a table of 6 to 8 people, and you're playing an adventure that is also available off of Roll20, and maybe Roll20 is funding this table. These are just some ideas. I just want you to go with them. Don't overthink them. Just see what I'm setting up so you can see where I'm trying to go to. So at some con, but it's called anybody con, they set up these tables that you can play that Roll20 has financed that you can play directly live in person at a table. You're done playing the adventure. You're like, okay, great. So all you guys got to do is pull out your phones, scan this QR code, put your name, your email in, and answer these 4 or 5 questions about the adventure you played, so we can get some feedback. And it's nothing intrusive, and it also tells about the GM, like did you like the GM, just getting some basic good information that you don't always get. So at the same time, of course, the information that Roll20 gets goes to the publisher of these products and says, hey, when the people played the game like this, they got this effect and this happened and this. So they get some feedback. They get some direct feedback. Also, Roll20 gets the people's actual information so they can market to them in the future. Now, they already liked their game, whatever they played, because they paid money to play at a table at a convention. So they got that feedback. So they have money for it. So let's see. Maybe there already are Roll20 members. That's kind of cool. Maybe they're not. Maybe they never heard of it. Whatever. You still get access to them. That's what we're looking for. So from there, we do my crazy idea of, well, then you start releasing adventures at Roll20 over the whole year thing I did. I talked about that before, like from August to July, and the midpoint being where Winter Fantasy would be, but online it really doesn't matter. So you start playing adventures, you start releasing adventures late August all the way up to, let's say, a couple weeks before Christmas. And you get people playing, and then over Christmas, you have the Christmas break, and then you release a big like midpoint adventure, like any TV show, the big midpoint, and then you pick up again maybe February, and then play from February all the way till June, July, whenever Origins is. That's always been my point, but like June, July, you play it out, and then at Origins you have the big release and you do it online, so you can play it on at Origins. So if you're there, and if you're not, you can still play online, and that becomes your year, quote unquote, of adventures, and you just use the delivery system as Roll20. I mean, people are going to play the adventure, but people are playing adventures on Roll20, and this could work the same thing with Fantasy Grounds or wherever. Just give me some ideas to kick around. And that's what you do. And then the information on the character gets recorded on the database that's held at Roll20. People make movements that, well, people advance their characters accordingly, and that's what you do. And maybe it's that simple. And I mean, it's kind of cool if it is that simple. Hmm. So, what do you all think? I think it's a good idea. Do me a huge favor if you like what we talked about. Give us a like below. If you didn't like what we talked about, give us a thumbs down. We're good either way. I appreciate any time you come out and listen to what we're doing. Thank you so much, and I will talk to you all later.